Welcome back to Cooking with Gus.
Right?
We are making a special Thanksgiving edition, early Thanksgiving edition, cauliflower mac and cheese dish. We got a lot of good ingredients, a lot of vegetables. We're gonna sneak in a butternut squash in there. We got a cauliflower, a couple. Got a lot of cheese. We got some cheddar. Got some Gruyere coming up. So stick around for a real good recipe.
Right, Bubs? You're gonna get those spare cauliflower pieces that fall on the floor, aren't you? Aren't you?
Okay, so we're going to boil our water for our pasta, and then I'll tell you what else we got in here. So we got a butternut squash, elbow macaroni, we got an onion, got some lemon for lemon juice, Dijon mustard that's gonna go in our sauce to be good, cauliflower, breadcrumbs, garlic, cheddar cheese, Gruyere. It's gonna be good. So we're gonna focus on prepping our ingredients. So we're gonna cube the butternut squash. We're gonna dice our onion. And then we're gonna chop this up, the cauliflower, into small florets. And you want 2 cauliflower. Okay, so now that we got our ingredients prepped, cauliflower's cut into small florets, we have some boiling water. So we're gonna add 1 head of cauliflower into our boiling water. Be careful about splashing. Then we're gonna add about a half of this, half of the carton of macaroni. You can fit it all if you want, but just an even proportion of macaroni to cauliflower is what we're going for. And we're gonna put it back on here. We're gonna boil for 7 minutes. So now we're gonna start to work on the onion, cauliflower, butternut squash, garlic mixture, which is gonna be our sauce. So we're gonna turn our pan to medium heat, and then once that's to heat, not there, obviously I just turned it on. We're gonna put our onion in, and we're gonna cook it till it's soft, and oil.
And then we got a sleepy Bubba over here. Did you see his bandana? It says Gus. Because he's Gus.
So we're just gonna stir this occasionally. We're cooking it until it's al dente because it's gonna be in the oven for about 35-40 minutes. So we're gonna throw our onions now in, get some oil, spread it around, and in they go. We're just gonna cook till they're soft. So the onions are good. We're gonna dump our pasta and cauliflower mixture because it's al dente. Down the drain you go. Just kidding, it's going into a strainer. All right, so we're gonna put our garlic in because our onions are soft. And we're just gonna stir it in. And we're gonna cook it for about 30 seconds until the smell is really vibrant. So garlic is super pungent. So now we're gonna add 2 cups of chicken stock. We may need to add more depending on the quantity of our butternut squash cauliflower. So we're gonna add that. Mix it. And then we're gonna add our cauliflower and butternut squash. And then we're gonna simmer this. So we add an additional cup and a half of our backup stock. And then we're going to bring to boil, reduce to simmer. We're gonna let that go. So we got our cover, and we're gonna simmer this for about 15 to 18 minutes. And until then, it's Bubba time. Bubba! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
We don't want it to boil, we just want it simmering. Gussie! Gus! Hey!
Go get him. Okay, okay, okay. Hi. Say hi. Hi.
While he's digging at the towel, we're going to use the immersion blender just like we did in our last episode. Check it out with the queso. We're just going to merge it all together, and this is going to be our sauce. So after the immersion blender, this is what our consistency should be. We want that bright orange mixture. Then we're going to set our oven to 350 because we're going to bake it with our pasta and cauliflower mixture. But now we're gonna add some goodies to our sauce. So we're gonna do about a dollop of Dijon mustard. That's good. Get that good flavor. We're gonna add a half a cup of cheddar cheese and some Gruyere to top it off with. And then we're just gonna add roughly a teaspoon of lemon, some acid to balance everything out. Mix that together. The residual heat will melt the cheese. You can add some more cheese if you want, but half a cup is a minimum to start with. So we're gonna oil a pan. We're gonna layer it with some sauce on the bottom. And then we're gonna mix everything up together. Smelling like Thanksgiving. So now we're just gonna pour it in. So I'm gonna sprinkle just a handful of cheese on top, sporadically everywhere. Uh-oh, Bubba's getting a nice dessert for dinner. So now we're just gonna sprinkle some breadcrumbs across the top. And then we're gonna spray some oil on it, just so it doesn't burn. Bubba is getting some good flavor of something. Then we're gonna put it in the oven. For 30 minutes. Gus, you don't want me to put it? Oh, you think it's for you, don't you? You want... Just took it out of the oven, and you can see the breadcrumbs getting a little crispy. We put some Gruyere cheese on there, and they're melty. And now we're gonna serve it up to enjoy. Ooh, I'm really excited to try this dish now. It's crunchy from those breadcrumbs, salty from the cheese. It's a bit of sweetness too from the butternut squash. Thumbs up.